Greetings of peace, and thanks for tuning in. I've got a great video here for you guys. Just to keep in mind when it comes to dreams that they operate outside of time and space. So what can occur in between these in particular dreams could be a lot of volatility. We're going to touch on the two dreams, or the three dreams that I had recently on Theta, as well as touching on the Bitcoin dreams that I had previously. We've been having some volatility, and that seems to be occurring here. Where I had this dream a few weeks ago, and this is my last video that I made, showing that in this dream it was at $3.10, showing a dip, a rounding bottom, and then back up to $3.40 plus. So in that dream, which is, it's still a learning process for me as well, that I need to be more cognizant in my dreams, that I was only looking at the upside targets and not paying attention to the downside targets. So I did see a dip. I didn't see how deep the dip went. I thought maybe it was going to be around the 250 to 240 range, like these similar dips that we've been having here. But the dip was quite, as we see now, the dip is quite deeper. Around the $2 range, dip just below the $2 range. So in the dream, it was a rounding bottom like this. So I saw the dip down, and then a rounding bottom, and then back up to 340 level. So it's something gonna be looking like this. So from this dream, I did take heed, and I sold about 30% of my spot. Now I wish I would have sold all of my spot because I didn't think it was going to go down this deep. But I did sell about 30, and now I've been dollar costing back in. So I didn't know how deep it went, so I bought some around 280, 260, and now I'm buying around $2. Now, however you want to trade or invest is completely up to you. These dreams are just as a guide for people to help them navigate more the long-term stuff. If this is not good stuff to day trade with, but for more long-term investing, these dreams can be very valuable. So you need some patience. As I mentioned, that as a metaphor, if life was a movie, then prophecy would be the trailer. So these prophetic dreams are just giving little snippets of the future, and there could be a lot of volatility in between these price targets here. So I think this is playing out. I did get in meditation about a month ago that I didn't mention in my videos because I have to test things first before I start. Like I've tested my dreams. My dreams have been very accurate even before I started publishing them. So that's what gave me the confidence to put these online, because all my dreams and visions have come to pass, except the ones like here. Like this one seems like in the process of occurring. Like this Bitcoin one here, this Bitcoin dip here from 27.5K to 22.5K back up to 27K. These dreams here, like the dip from 25K to 15.5K back up to the 26K level, and then here I think it's from the 22 level to I forget this one off the top of my head, and this was the 40K up to 55K. So these dreams, you can all look at my previous videos that I discussed about them. These are over a year old, and then I had this one here. So what I wanted to mention about this Bitcoin as well is that I didn't see the upside targets here as well. So I don't know, I'm not sure exactly how high Bitcoin can go. I guesstimated between 70 and the 90K range. We're going to bounce in between here, and then we get the big drop. But that makes me question that, because I thought when I saw this dream, I thought it was just a dip, back to like maybe the 240 level, around that, but we dipped much lower than that. We dipped, just below the $2 level. So my depth perception on the charts in my dreams are not 100% accurate. So that makes me question how high Bitcoin is going to get here. So, I guesstimated between, 77 and 88K, but it could be even higher. I'm not sure. But the formation here is pretty accurate. If you start seeing like this formation playing out, then that'd be looking like a topping process for Bitcoin, and then we could get the big crash down, and that's going to coincide with the big theta crash here. So we do have our upside targets. Okay. Now I did sell some from this dream. I did sell about 30% of my spot theta here. No, I wish I would have sold all of it, obviously, because I didn't think we are going to go down this low. But I have been dollar costing, averaging in, so I bought some around 280, about 260, and now I'm buying some around $2. Also, when I was meditating about a month or so ago, something kept telling me buy back at $2, buy back at $2. Now, I didn't mention that in my previous videos because usually I don't try to pay attention to the voices in my head too much until, unless I see some consistency with it. So I just wanted to mention that, and now I'm getting buyback like $2 and $3 to buy back. So have we reached the bottom here? I don't know. Could we go dip even lower? Sure. I like I said, I didn't see how far the dip went in my dream. I just knew there was a dip. And this is probably a healthy dip for us to get the next leg higher, and a good reaccumulation to buy back Theta and Bitcoin at a cheaper level. So I did sell, like I said, I did sell some here, so I do have some dry powder to buy this dip. Now I wish I would have sold all and then bought at $2, but sometimes even I don't fully pay attention to all my signs that I'm getting. So it's a learning process for me to be more cognizant in my dreams, not only for the top side targets but also the bottom side targets. And I try to use as many abilities as I can to trade and invest with. So obviously I use my dreams, I use my intuition, I use technical analysis, what's going on in the overall economy, what's going on in the news, what other technical analysis people are saying on crypto and Bitcoin. So I try to use as many tools and abilities that I have at my disposal to make the best trading and investing choices possible. So, and it's still a learning process for me. I'm still learning day trading and investing and stuff like that. And these dreams are here just as a guide to help you in one aspect of investing. These are more investing. This is not, these dreams are not here for me anyways, not here for me to day trade, but here for more long-term targets and positions. Dreams operate outside of time and space, and that we do need to have a deal of patience, a level of patience, because this could take, months to a year and a half to play out in this bull market. So if, and there could be a lot of volatility to the upside or downside in between any one of these dreams. So just like here, I had a dream a while ago, over a year ago, that I saw Bitcoin coming down to 22.5K. Now I thought I had that in around here, but it ended up it never ended up playing out. So I had that dream around here, and I thought we were going to get that dip here. But like I said, dreams operate out of time and space, and when they occur, God only really knows, and whoever He gives that information to. So I'm not sure when this will play out. I figure that's going to happen after this. So yeah, so I think things are looking healthy. This is probably a good pullback. Now, there's different strategies you could have. You can dollar cost average, like what I've been doing, but also I'm going to be adding more once, as we see how this rounding bottom here, once we start curving upwards, this is when you want to, when I'm probably going to add in more. So once I start seeing curving upwards, I'm probably going to be adding more and riding up to the 240 plus level. And then from there, do we go right into this dream where I saw it go from like $3 to $8 with dips all the way up. So how deep these dips go, I'm not sure. I didn't see all the price targets. I just saw the overall price target to about $8, and then I had this other dream, the more macro dream, where I saw it go from $3 up to about $12, $13 with a big wick at the top, and then us starting to crash down pretty significantly, and then getting the big rebound up. So also I'm planning to have buy orders all the way down here, stuff like that. So yeah, buy orders all the way down there, staggered buy orders, because this dip is probably going to happen really fast, and then it's going to have a very fast recovery back up, and then maybe I'll have more dreams to once as time goes by, maybe God will give me more dreams to help us navigate more what's going to happen into the future. Are we gonna go all the way up to 50 at this cycle? I'm not sure. We'll have to see. This could be when things go down really hard, fast. They have a rebound pretty hard too, and it gives a really big springboard to go even higher. So I think that's what's happening here. We're getting a nice dip. We should get a nice rounding bottom, and then we're going to ride it back up, and then up to these higher levels here. So yeah, I just wanted to touch on all those things. Not to worry. If you're a long-term investor, I think things are good. The bull market's still intact. Yeah, I think I covered all the bases here. If you got any questions, just leave them in the comments. And until next time, take care. Peace.